leave it for an hour. Didn't quite work. I've actually had to leave it overnight because I was right at the end of the working day and didn't realise that it was bedtime. And yeah, even I've got to go to bed. Right, so let me think. I don't think that chipping fluid is going to work now because this top coat should have dried completely by now. It's, you know, best part of 20 hours later, something like that. So I'll have a quick nosy anyway. So I've got, just at the top here, my thingy doodah ultrasonic cleaner. So I'm going to use the water from that, which does have a squirt of airbrush cleaner in there as well. And I'm going to see if any of that chippage will work. The chipping fluid even. So just going to have a quick scrape at the top here. Shift you up. Cocktail stick in. Oh, focus. Green on green doesn't really work, does it? Let's see if I've got something white. Come here, there you go. White balance is going all over the place now. There we go, how's that? Okay, so just here. Pick it away with a cooking tail stick. Now the worst part with this chipping fluid as well, not chipping fluid, masking fluid, is you can guarantee, doesn't matter where you place it, you will always miss some. You done?
I think so.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll have a shave. Do you want that, Luke?
No thanks. There's some more. Oh, I like that. Just like that. Right, so there's going to be a load in there as well. And those little divots. So the masking fluid is doing its job. We like that. We do like that. Like I say, you can guarantee you're going to miss some. It's only afterwards when you're doing all your varnishing and stuff like that, and then you start taking your photos. Ah, that little blob there. Yeah, masking fluid. Right. Let's see if any of that chipping fluid works. Whether we've left it too long. Generally with that chipping fluid now, we'll wet it for a couple of minutes and then you should start seeing yeah, there we go. So it's still kind of working, just. I'm sure I added some there. What we can also do is lovely, there we go. Lovely stuff. So there's that one. Gonna leave that to dry off completely for a few minutes. And there's still little bits of latex knocking about there. What I'm going to do is I've got some old toothbrushes knocking about. Oh. I never throw any of the toothbrushes away. There's about 12 years worth there. Got all sorts. So quite a stiff one. Just whip around and knock some of those bits of masking fluid off, like so. Lovely. Alright. Quick whip around everything else now. So that's the lid. Just going for the mush. Beautiful. Look how it's taking that off. There's quite a lot of dust knocking off that. What's going on? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oops. Big gurgle then from my belly. Oops. That's supposed to happen. It's okay. He said comes apart. I'll stop panicking. I'll be utterly honest with you then, my heart was in my mouth and went like that. Lovely. Alright, so that's that one. There's all kinds of dried toothpaste coming out of this. What's that about? Okie doke. Next piece. So I'm just going to take them all off the crocodile clips, because obviously we're attaching to pegs and things like that, so if we do apply a little bit too much pressure, then you know we could snap the pegs, and we don't want that. That would be a disaster, darling. Oh, look at that. So we've now got the yellow undercoat showing through. I love that. And if we do find that that's not quite enough for us, what we can do is we can take things like, zoom in again. Oops, too far. Okay, so there we go. We can take things like a pin. Just add a few more scratches. Stuff like that. That's not quite working. There you go. So I'll take a, there we go, craft knifey blade type thing, add a few scratches here and there. Don't go too deep though, because we don't want to go right down to the base coat. The undercoats even. So you do things like that and step scratch at the edge, things like that. Just to tart it up a little bit, but I'm happy with it. There you go. A little bit of scuffage to the edges. And things like that. So let your imagination run wild. I'll zoom back out again. And I'm just going to basically do that entire process for all of this lot. So I'll do all this in time lapse now, because hopefully you've got the idea. Before I do, just gonna have a quick nibble at the cheek guard. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I've just noticed there's a spang mark right there that didn't mask up. So it's going to come back and scratch some of that green away. Like so. Like so. That's that. Do this red part. Get off. You stay over there. Just do a quick rough build now of the head, if I can remember how. Yeah, right, so that's the cheek. Don't forget we've still got to do the dark green on the inside here. We've still got to do dark green overlay on this rear part. Did you go that way around? Ooh, do you know, I can't remember how that went. Usually they go like that. There you go. So I'll not do the entire thing, just to give you an idea. Ooh, that didn't sound happy. Right, I'm not going to chance that. That's the effect we've got now. Ooh, like that. Like that a lot. Right, where's my phone? I'm going to pause here and then take a photo of that for the Facebook's page. it's gone cold again. Gross. Right, so that's that one. This is that one. Now we've got that fella there. Now when I found that last night, I put masking fluid on it straight away because I want a little bit of chippage on there as well. I thought we'd just bring in the masking fluid again. Let's give that a little shake. This has been sat overnight. Right, where's that grotty bush gone? Yeah, grotty. Just touch it. So it's right there in front of me. Hello. Right. So basically now what we're going to do is mask off. Let's get rid of the bubbles there. I'm just going to mask off all this lovely chippaging that we've already done. I've had a few more spits and spots here and there. So basically what we're going to do now is go over with the darker green even. Darker grain. And try and get that effect that we've got with the yellow undercoat, if you like, with the green over the top. That will feel grey. So this is going to be some kind of effect. There. Just do the odd spit and spot here and there. So that can pop there to dry. And then this is one of the trick in here. Mask that entire curve off. Like so. And then mask little areas off in here too. Now if we do lose some of that chippage in there, that's not a problem. So you can mask off that curve. And if we do get any overspray into the curve, it's not a problem either. We can lose that in the weathering. So hopefully, as you can see, I'm just literally dabbing the stuff on. Now, I actually missed that span completely, so I'm just going to mask that little area there. Like so. So that'll probably do it. Right, leave that to dry, and then we'll come back and do the dark green, which I'm thinking is my pre-made stuff that I've got from Vallejo Model Air. I actually pulled some out last night, so have a look. Keep spinning. Bloody hell, I've done that now. There you go. Right. So I've just found some clean scrap. It's a really weird colour. And to my eyes, it's the Japanese army or navy green. I can't remember which shade it is, but to me, it's that. So this is the olive green from Vallejo Model Air. We're going to see what that looks like. I'm going to ghost it over the top, but it's like a really wonky green. And if I just smear that out a little bit, probably see it now. It's a really odd green. There we go. Smear it out a little bit better. There we go. So to my eyes, it's that. But again, there's nothing at all in these videos that says this is the colour you must use. By all means, drive yourselves potty. But to me, it's the same colour green as the Japanese Zeros during the Second War. It's that kind of weird colour that you can't quite describe. Ooh, cold coffee. Okay, it's cold. It's been there an hour. Right, we're going to make a fresh one. Righty. Into the airbrush. I'm literally going to use a couple of drops for this, so I don't need it a huge amount. So I'm just going to take the air cap off. I'm going to move you up a little bit, so I can get underneath and see what I'm doing. So it's literally probably 7 drops, something like that. Oh, lovely. Right, so I'm just going to very quickly, very gently, these over the top, like so. So I'm hardly using any pressure at all there, barely pushing down on the trigger. Going back just a tiny little bit for paint. Cut to air, just floss that back a little bit. Should be that one, and then same again, we'll just very lightly go over his rear piece. Build it up a little bit, there we go, and then the silver piece. Towards the centre of the chest. And that's it. Done. I've still got load in there. Lovely. Lovely. Yay. That was fun. Right, let's get some of this masking thing off, and hopefully it's done the bloody job. I found my cocktail sticks! I had to tidy up and I couldn't find them because I tidied them away and put them away properly. It's your fault. You lot having a go at me for how untidy everything was. I had to tidy up, I couldn't find anything after that, it was great. So yeah, I'm blaming you lot. Alright, so let's have a quick pick at all this, and hopefully I'll mask it off properly and it's going to reveal all that stuff we've already painted. And then I'm doing this with bated breath, you know. Can you feel the tension? I have a feeling we've just stripped off everything. Where have we? Nope, there's definitely 2 layers of paint there. Yes! Fantastic. Get a cotton bud. Get a cotton bud. Let's get you in a bit. Zip. Hopefully we can still focus. Just about make out. I have stripped off a little bit too much paint, but just that's the effect. Definitely got 2 shades of paint in that top section. Liking that. Good. Put your bud in. Hopefully you can see just here. Get the cocktail stick, that'll be a better one. Just here, we've got 2 layers of paint showing through, like that. I like that a lot. So this scuff here, we can actually just have a quick chip at that. What we'll do afterwards, we'll just touch this in with we'll touch that one in with some silver paint. Not a problem. Get a shot, Tony. Just zoom you back out a little bit again. There we go. I think you can still make out there's a couple of different layers of paint. Like that. Happy with that. Very happy with that. So if oh, hang on. I'll try and figure the words out whilst I'm scratching away at this little piece here. Now, obviously the amount of weathering you're going to apply is dependent on what you're after. If you're after a clean Boba Fett, then obviously don't do as much chipping. I'm going for an absolutely mullered Boba Fett. You know, 'cause it's like with any soldier. You know, if you think that this guy's a soldier of fortune, he's a bounty hunter. Depending which version of his legend you read, he's actually gone off and fought as a proper soldier as well in stuff. You know, your kit does get battered about, and then you replace it, and then it gets battered again. So I'm letting my imagination run away with me on this one, but these are the techniques you'll use to achieve the effects you're after. I don't think, because you've seen it in this video, that it must be done like that. In terms of how it's weathered, how it's painted. All I'm trying to teach is techniques. But that, get that mask in there. I'm happy with that. Try and get some better light in there. So we've got our model of Fett now. We've got a couple of different layers of paint. I like that. I like that a lot. Beautiful. And we're focusing on the background again. Zoom back out. Zoom back out. Woohoo! Zoom back out. You know when you do something and it's like works and you're like, yes! I'm going through that at the moment and I'm trying my best to rein that in, but I'm failing. I may well have to stop the camera in a moment and go off camera. So, hopefully, that'll give you guys a little bit of inspiration. Give that technique a go. And obviously there is more than one way to skin a fox, and you could do that with the salt technique if you wanted to, or you could do that with chipping fluid, which is exactly the same technique as the hairspray technique. Exactly the same, only this is a lot easier to apply. It doesn't guff the place up and smell like a hairdresser's or anything like that. Give that a bit of scuffage as well. That little silver panel. There we go. There's that centre panel that we lost, that I found again. Oh, focus on me, darling. Focus on me, darling. Yes, there we go. So on the figure itself, on the painting guide, that's actually just a silver highlight in the middle, but again, I'm going for, you know, he's had a bit of a scrap. That's what I'm going for. Do you know, I might have to get this figure again just to do it as what's it, pink armour. Because I'm very, very tempted to repaint this pink. I'm not going to. Sorry, I was slurping my coffee. I'm not going to. I'm going to leave that as is. There's a part of me really wants to do the pink armour. Yeah, happy with that. Alright. So, now that's done, we'll give that a gloss varnish as well to get ready for the gunky washy type things. Just have a look at this helmet again. I varnished the helmet last night. I like that. I do like that. So, there's a part of me tempted now as well to leave him with a glossy armour to, you know, give that metallic effect. I'm not too sure. Not too sure. Yes, decisions. Right, what else have we got? So that's all that. Hockey dog. Right, decisions. I'm thinking out loud. It's alright, bear with. Stop it. Ooh, that's what needs to do. That's what we need to do, is paint those, but that will be a separate clip. There we go, right, spot of white grey that we used on the Y-wing for the cockpit tub thing. Tubs. And might be a bit too big. That might be too big. Let's get this size brush. Decent size brush. Oh, you'll do. You'll do. Yes, you'll do. Lovely. Right. So what we're going to do now is I genuinely think these gloves are all cricketing gloves. There's just something about them. We're just going to add the white grey as the padding. And then once all this is dry, we'll gloss varnish these two and add this to the gunk washing collection. Like so. Oh, nicey. Can't wait for that stage. I really can't wait for that stage. And hopefully in this clip I've remembered to add some twiddly music in the background. No idea what twiddly music is. Oh, great. Stop giggling. I can hear you. Oh, calm down. Oh. That was my camera stand, not my knees. Honest. So you'll probably see again from the way my fingers are, I'm actually bracing my fingers against themselves and I'm actually leaning off camera. Zoom out and show you that. I'm actually leaning my arms against the table for extra stability, so I'm creating like a triangle. Just to give us that extra stability so that I don't get shaky hands. Because it's been one of those days in work today and I've had far too much coffee. So I've actually got, probably just make that out, I've actually got a slight tremor in my hands today because of how much coffee I've drank. Drinking. Oh, that was my glasses. I can see sound. So that's that one. And finally this fella. Right, so plan now. Let's say once this is dried, we'll gloss varnish this with everything else. We'll get the gunk wash on, and in that 4 days whilst the gunk wash is drying, we'll work on all the extra bits and bobs like the weapons and a few other bits and bobs that are in there. Oh, got to do his feet as well. Still got to do his feet. I know, that's his name, Bobby Feet. Right, so I've got a box of bits. We've got masking fluid drying still over there. I've got varnish drying on the Y-wing. It's all going on. Yeah, more filler drying on Araldite. Whoops. Where'd you go? That just dropped his shoulder. There he is. On shoulder, hips, hips, hips. So we might as well build this body up now. Have a quick look at what this is doing. We'll get some varnish on this fella as well. Or will we? No, we won't. We still need to do figure detailed paint. Get your words out. Detail painting. That's it. Thank you. That's that. That's just hands. Cool. Right. Plonk you back over there. So it's still the rough torso. That's the front of the leg. If one rambles rightly. Yeah, that duck. Aha. Right, check the instructions. I can't remember which way around that goes now. Getting somewhere now. Right, so that's that one. So we've got lovely little colour variations in there. I don't know if you make that out. I've got some of the undercoat showing because I didn't quite go over everything with that paint. So I've already got some shadows and highlights and stuff like that. It's a lovely mottled effect. I like that. I do like that. None of that was planned. I just literally just wafted it over instead of doing a full coat. Because as you saw from the last clip, I was literally just fumbling it around. Completely made up. We like that. We do like that. Ooh, crack. That was a good one. So that was your hip. Hip, hip, and hip, hip, and hip, hip, and hip. Oh, stop it. There's one leg, there's the other leg. So what we'll do in a minute is I just need to see this built, if we're honest. So I'm not going to push everything all the way home, even though I've already done that on the leg. Never mind. We'll take all this apart again in a minute and gloss varnish everything. I just need to see him built up. Now I'm not too worried. The spotty effect that we might have. I'll zoom in. Because of that splattering off the airbrush. I don't think you can make that out. Probably down the shoulder where the light isn't bad. Not too bothered about that because obviously we've got the rest of the armour knocking about and things like that. So that's actually like a weathered white now. So not too bothered about that. Stick his neck in there. I don't want to push that waist in properly. So it's just to give us a quick idea of where we are, what he's doing. I just need to see him built. Oop, wrong way around. Kittens. Right, there we go. There's two completely different shades of grey. So it all adds to the effect, even though I've not painted everything the same. Just adds to the effect, because looking at that box art properly and then looking through the reference photos in my books, it does seem like he's cobbled that armour together, despite his heritage. Oh, so there we go. Yeah, I know, right. It's gloss varnish. No, don't gloss varnish it yet. Where am I? Actually, no, I'm happy with how that is. I'm not going to do any more detail painting to that. Like I've been doing in previous builds where I've done all the shadows and highlights and things like that. I'm not actually going to do that this time. I'm happy with how that is. So, strip all this down again. Gloss varnish everything. And we'll do some washes over the top to add the shadows and highlights, and then we'll come back and detail paint whatever that is.